What's up, party people? Tonight we are talking about some real stuff. I want to make sure that everyone has the information that they need to get your credit right. And I'm going to be talking to you all about 3 unknown reasons why your credit sucks. Okay. Before I get into that, let me share this information on a couple of my private groups so they can get this information as well. And then we're going to get started, okay? I'm going to try to make this discussion no more than 15 to 20 minutes. It's a lot, but I think I can do it. Let me know who you are, where you're from. If you're in here, let me know who you are. We may have a special guest, too. I don't know if she's going to stay around. Our office is actually closing, and I'm going to put in a little OT so I can talk to you all. And we may have a special guest. I don't know. All right. Zaire is getting out of here. Let me see. Natasha, how you doing? Who else is in here? Natasha, where are you from? All right. Let me see. All right. Let me share that to the page. 700 Club. All right, we got that shared. Okay, party people. So there are 3 unknown reasons why a lot of you have poor credit, and basically tonight what I'm going to talk about are why those reasons why your credit sucks. Okay, a lot of people find themselves in a situation where they're trying to fix their bad credit so that they can accomplish goals like buying a house, buying a new car, or maybe refinancing their car, have a good one, or just being prepared for whatever life may bring their way. And many times what I found is that you really don't know what you're doing, okay? And the reason you don't know what you're doing is because you're not aware of these 3 factors. And since you're not aware of these 3 factors, your credit continues to suck, okay? And until you can really pinpoint these 3 factors in your life and work on them and improve these areas is when you will see your credit score going like this, all right? So the first reason why your credit sucks is you forgot that credit is only a reflection of how well you manage your money. That girl car alarm went off. Every day her car alarm goes off. Okay, anyway, the reason why your credit sucks again is because you failed to manage your money properly. Credit is only a reflection of how well you manage your money, and due to the fact that you have poor money management skills is a huge factor in why your credit score is so bad. And when I'm talking about money management, I'm talking about having a budget. I'm talking about making sure your spending is in control, making sure that your banking is set up correctly, and making sure that you have everything aligned up to your goals. And in order for you to get better results with your credit score, you need to make sure that all those factors are aligned up to having better credit. So on your credit report, payment history is real important, 35% of your credit score. And because you're not managing your bills, properly, that component of your credit score is, really being impacted negatively. And because that's hurting your credit score. Remember, the lowest score that you can have is a 300 score. The highest that you can have is an 850. That means there's 850 points. That's 550 points that you can influence, and 35% of that is payment history. So the fact that you're not managing your bills properly and you're paying bills late, that is hurting your credit score. So until you fix your money management skills, your credit score will continue to tank. So what I recommend for you is, of course, creating a budget. Your budget is basically an outlook of your expenses compared to your income, and it lets you know what you're doing with your money. And a lot of people that I come across have no idea where their money is going and really fail to understand how much money they're actually bringing in. So when you are creating bills for yourself, because you're not aware of these numbers, you over leverage yourself. You create more bills for yourself than you can actually afford, which means that you're setting yourself up for failure. So having a budget in place helps you really understand what you're bringing in and what is being taken away from that number. And until you understand that, you're going to continue to set yourself up for success. So create a budget. 2, you need to discipline your spending. You need to put yourself on a spending plan, meaning that when you are out in the world and you're living, you need to make sure that you know exactly how much you have to spend and have a cutoff point. Because once you exceed that number, you're going to begin to dive into money that is going towards your bills. So one reason that you're having issues with your credit is because of poor money management. And until you are able to improve this component of your life, you're going to continue to see your credit score tank. Now, I'm talking about putting yourself on a spending plan, and that spending plan should be structured in a way where your personal finances aren't hindered, okay? And when you look at your personal spending, one thing that you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success with is making sure that your bare necessities are covered, meaning that you're paying for your groceries, you're paying for your gasoline, you're paying for your lunches at work, you're paying for your tithing, you're paying for important expenses that you need to take care of on a day-to-day basis are covered in that spending plan. And once you cover that spending plan and you have that structured in a way where you're going to see success and you follow that spending plan, there's no reason why you should ever overspend and spend more money than you actually have, okay? And use your credit cards to offset that. So putting a budget in place, also creating a spending plan for yourself is important. But just as important is structuring your banking. A lot of people, when they manage their money, they manage everything out of one account. And when you do that, a few things happen. 1, confusion happens. 2, overdrafts happen. And 3, you basically set yourself up to lose because you don't know what the hell is going on with that one account. And you find yourself managing different expenses out of one account. So what you want to do is you want to set yourself up for success by having an account for the different actions that you are going to have, like bill pay. Out of that bill pay account, you're going to pay all your bills. Your spending account, out of that spending account, you're going to manage your personal spending. And then you want to also establish an emergency fund and slowly build that up. But due to the fact that you're managing everything out of one account, you're living a life of chaos and confusion. You're probably paying a lot of overdraft fees because you're managing your personal spending out of that account, and also bills are coming out. So you feel like you have $500 to spend, but you forgot that $600 are going to come out, and you just spent $200 already. So that's an overdraft waiting to happen, which is going to put you in a deeper hole. So putting a budget into play, creating a spending plan for yourself, and also structuring your banking for your success is going to set you up to win with your finances. And a huge reason why your credit score sucks is due to the fact that you're not managing your money properly, okay? So until you're able to manage your money properly, your credit score is going to continue to go like this, okay? Because a bunch of bull is going on in your life. And we need to organize your financial component so that we can reap the benefit with your credit score in regards to your payment history. So that's the first reason why a lot of people see their credit score tanking, because they're unaware that their credit score is only a reflection of how well you manage your money. And until you can put, what's up, David? Until you can put, your finances in place for your success, you're going to continue to see your credit score tank. So work on improving your money management skills. The second reason why your credit score sucks is due to the fact that you don't know what is influenced by your credit. You don't know how to properly influence your credit score. So there are a lot of times where people will tell you, just pay your bills on time. That's going to help you improve your credit. But the thing that they forget to tell you is by you paying your electricity bill or your utility bill or your cell phone bill or whatever bill the other bills that you may have, those bills aren't even reported on your credit report. So in order for that to even help you, you have to make sure that a lender is actually reporting payment history. So by you just paying your bills on time, that may not even help you. So what you want to do is you want to understand what the components are of a credit score first, and then begin to influence those components positively. And until you do that, you may be feeling like you're working on your credit, but you're not doing a damn thing. Okay, so in order for you to actually improve your credit, you have to understand what it is influenced by, and then positively impact those components. So the first component of your credit score is payment history. This is your ability to pay your bills on time, and not just any bill, but bills that are connected with a lender who reports to the 3 major credit reporting agencies. Okay, so pay those bills on time. Payment history, 35% of your credit score. The second component is credit utilization. This is the comparison of your credit card balances to the limits, which is 30% of your credit score. And I found that people don't even believe in credit cards. And because they don't believe in them and they're not using them, they're missing out on the 30% that they could be up by actually just having a credit card open. So you're not influencing that component. The third component is length of history. Because you're not building credit, you're not impacting the 15% that is impacted by length of history. The fourth component is credit file mix. There's 3 different kind of accounts that you can have on your credit report. Installments, which are like your card notes, your mortgages, your student loans, those kind of accounts. Then we have revolving accounts, which are, credit cards, line of credits. And then lastly, we have open accounts, which are like charge cards where you have a balance that needs to be paid off in full every month. You really don't see those too often, but there are some people that actually have accounts like that. But those are the 3 different kinds. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a nice variety of accounts on your credit report so that that is positively influenced. And then lastly, we have inquiries. This is, mind-boggling, but people, they don't understand being told no 20 times, 50 times, 100 times. We actually have clients who have, more than 100 inquiries on the credit report because they don't understand that no means no. And by you continuing to add more inquiries on your credit report, it only makes you look more desperate, okay? So until you positively influence these 5 components of your credit score, you're basically out here, you're just out here, okay? And what I need you to do is understand the game, okay? Understand the credit game and understand what you're doing so that your actions actually help you instead of continue to put you in a deeper hole. So that's the second reason why your credit score sucks, is you don't know what you're doing. And then third is you're being reactive instead of proactive, okay? So I have a guest here today. She's actually one of our support champions. Her name is Audrey Johnson. She has a strength when it comes to communicating her life stories, her struggles, tribulations, and then how to succeed. And, when I was coming up with these notes, she helped me put this perspective into play and really get an understanding. So the third reason why your credit score sucks is due to the fact that you're being reactive instead of proactive. And what I'm going to do is she's going to help me share a story, but I want to open it up for the story. So when I say you're being reactive, instead of basically setting yourself up for success by making sure that you don't do certain things, you're responding to negative things that are already going on in your life, right? And the thing about being reactive is the problem is already there. When you're being proactive, you're preventing that problem. And Audrey has a short story that can put this into perspective on what I mean exactly. Everybody say what's up to Audrey.
Hi, what's going on out there?
All right, let me fix this really quick. All right. All right. So Audrey, give me the story of how you were able to set yourself up for success by being proactive instead of being reactive to something.
Okay. All right. So I was talking to Jason, and he was telling me about what he was going to do tonight. And I was sharing with him that I had a situation of just kind of, changing some money around to make some things work for me with my budget and what I was doing. When you work for Ms. Riches, you have no choice but to become proactive. And I was being proactive, and I wasn't really thinking about it, and it happened today, actually. I was thinking about my car insurance, and I knew that the money wasn't going to be there to cover my car insurance. And there was a time where I would have let that bill go to my account, and it would have created an overdraft, and I would have told myself in my mind that it was no big deal, and
then that it would have been daily fees with that overdraft.
Daily fees, and it would have snowballed, some other things and all that kind of stuff. So today I said, self, I was on my way here, Riches, and I said, self, you are not going to see one red line in your account ever again. That's what I said.
So what did you do to prevent that red line from being in your account? I
called the insurance company, and I told them, look, this is what's happening. I don't want you to be on my account because there's no money going to be there, and I don't want to get blown up into something that it shouldn't be. So I need you to change the date. The guy went in, he changed the billing. He even changed it out farther than I needed him to change it out, which was great. Mm-hmm. And I asked him how would I know that he made the changes, and he told me I could go online and look it up to make sure that it was the way he said it was and the way I agreed it to be. Because that can happen too, and I've been there, done that. You ask somebody to do something, they don't do it, you don't check it. When you be proactive, you take a full responsibility of everything,
and you hold people accountable.
And you hold people accountable exactly. as well. So that was my big, huge reactionary proaction example.
Yeah. So basically, her past is allow the bullshit to happen, and then react to it.
Right.
But she's learning from her past mistakes, and instead of allowing the bullshit to happen, she's preventing the bullshit from happening by contacting the actual creditor and saying, hey, I know this money is not going to be there right now. Instead of, causing overdraft and then having a return payment and all this crazy stuff, can I just change my due date to the date where I know the money's going to be there?
Right.
And then they were receptive to that. They actually appreciated it and gave her more days than she needed. So now the money's there, and the payment's going to come out, and there won't be any overdraft with positivity in her account. So when I say that you're being reactive to your bad credit, you're allowing negative things to hurt your credit instead of being proactive and preventing those problems from ever occurring. The reason you're in this situation today is because you continued that reality. And what I need you to do to prevent your credit from continuing to tank is to be proactive on these issues that are occurring in your life. If you know something is not going to be paid on time, contact the creditor to ask for an extension on the due date. If you know that you're not going to have enough money to pay something, contact these people and work something out. If you know that you're not going to have enough money to pay your bill before you open up to that line of credit, don't open it. Right? Set yourself up for success by being proactive and basically creating your own universe. When you are creating a plan for yourself, that's being proactive. Being reactive is allowing things to happen to you and responding to that. So basically, we want to tell the world what we want, and then we want to go out and actually do that instead of allowing the world to tell us how we should live. Okay? Mm-hmm. So those are the 3 reasons why your credit sucks. And I actually created a program called Credit Builder Secrets that addresses these issues and basically shares the information that you need to potentially improve your credit score up to 200 points. And if you're someone who can use games like that and understand these reasons that, why your credit sucks and address those issues by being proactive, and instead of watching this video and not doing anything, doing something about it, I'm going to provide a link in the comment area exactly for you to take a look at my 45-minute training where I basically share with you how credit works, what you can do to rebuild your credit. And if you want that information, make sure you click the link, register for that program. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything. But the only thing that you have to do is show up.
Do it.
Right?
Just do it.
And, I really want you to feel inspired. And a lot of you are going through this. You've been through this every year. And I know you're tired of it. And you need to be so tired that you actually get your butt up and do something about it. All right. So
make that call.
Make that move. I want to provide that information in the comment area. Again, it's absolutely free, and it's a training on how to build your credit and improve your credit score up to 200 points. All right. So
make that call.
Thank you all for joining us today. Before I go, let me upload that information in the comment area. And feel free to reach out anytime if you have any questions or concerns. Let me see here. All right, give me one quick second. I know I'm slow as... All right, so let me put this in the comment area. Register for the free training now at the following link. And in life, nothing changes until you do. Get to work. I'm out. Peace.